Security guard or security officer? I hate this topic, but let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome to Advanced Security, your source for security guard pro tips. Today's topic is going to be around the realm of security guard versus security officer. However, I want to rephrase that a bit. I want to take that and turn it into a question because it's better for the algorithm. And it's what separates amateur security guards from professional security guards? So guys, I am fixing up my bookshelf over here and I haven't seen these books since 2022, since the pandemic, right? Or the scamdemic, like some of us say, right? And I'm emptying out carts, crates, whatever, boxes, moving stuff around. Yeah, this is a box right here. Moving stuff around, cleaning out the closets, and I started thinking about this topic. And like, what separates amateurs from professionals, and what's the big difference, and what kind of levels are there to professionalism? And I'm having this discussion with my cousin via WhatsApp as I'm doing stuff throughout the day, and so is he. And I came to the conclusion, I'm like, you know what, let me make a video out of this. This is a good topic, you know, because there's levels to many things, and we have to realize where we are. We have to recognize, are we professionals, or are we just warm bodies in the security guard realm, right, in the safety field? So I'm cleaning out these boxes, we're having this discussion, and I came across my old criminal justice books. Like, I have here one on physics. You like, that has nothing to do with freaking being a security guard. I'm like, true that. But I'm just saying, I just found my old college books, right? And I found this book on health. This book on health helps you manage stressors. It talks about that. How many of us are constantly smoking, you know, or having, or drinking, or over emotionally eating because life is too much to handle sometimes, or our job sucks and we don't know how to move forward? Hey man, if you have a better train of thought, you might act a little bit different. Because there's something I learned from one of those gurus back in the day, and it was thoughts leads to action, actions leads to feelings, feelings leads to thought, and you have to go 3 for 3. And based on that, you create the reality, you create who you want to be and where you want to go to, and all that stuff. And if you can manage stress, you can be on posts for a lot longer. You could be on different type of posts. Like, let's say you're working on a hospital where you're constantly seeing people getting injured. A lot of people cannot tolerate that as security, right? Let's say you work in a shelter. You're constantly seeing homeless people drugged up, depending on their circumstances, depending on the type of shelter you're at, right? Or poor single moms and dads with their kids that are homeless, right? And it's something in you wants you to help, and you feel sympathy, and it could be it could drain your energy, your positive energy, and it causes you stress, and then you start having back pain, start emotionally eating, all sorts of stuff. This type of book right here will help you be more of a professional. You're like, yo, but that's not policing, that's not security, that's not this, that's not that. Look, it's gonna help you be more of a professional, guys. And having books like this is going to separate you from being an amateur to being a professional. Now, being a professional, I like to say there's 2 levels to it. Being a professional, you could be a good guard. A good guard comes on time. They're shaved. They don't smell bad. They look good in the uniforms, right? They know how to speak well, you know, and that's pretty much it. They're a good guard. They don't get in trouble. They do what needs to be done. An elite guard goes beyond that. It's like going beyond Super Saiyan, and they do more so they could get more. And the way you know you are a professional and that you're an elite guard is by your reputation. Good and elite guards, they get separated from the herd. They get professional. They get better treatment. Oh my, I can't pronounce the word today. Sorry. So they get I'm gonna stop right now. So they get better treatment, guys. They get better treatment, and they get the best shifts. They get the best pay, the best posts, the best opportunities. They get trusted more. If they asking for overtime, they'll probably get the overtime. But they only give that, agencies and in-house security companies only give that to guards that are at that level. And how do you get to that level? You go become a good guard, a professional. Basic, on time. You know, we have this saying, what's it? If you're on time, you're late, and if you're 15 early, you're on time. And then you want to go beyond that. You do security stuff that helps you as a guard outside of your job. You take courses. It could be online, it could be personal. Just watching these videos that I make and other YouTubers make will help you become more professional, help you understand the system more, what security is, right? What it means to be a safety officer, whatever you want to call it. Look, there's a bunch of books. Look, I have a book on criminal justice here, right? It helps you know more about the laws, about how things work in the U.S., right? I have another book on criminology. It goes on the psychology of criminals and theories and patterns and stuff, man. This is a good book. I'll probably talk about this eventually. I got a book. I got 3 books, actually. It's the same book 3 times. I got it watching the Tim Pool podcast. I just paid for shipment and handling. And it was a book on self-defense. The laws, so it says the law of self-defense principles for armed citizens. I think this is something every security guard, armed or not, should have, so they can know their rights. They can know what to expect if they get into a physical altercation, if they have to use deadly force. And I have 3 of them, so I'm gonna give 2 of them out eventually. I don't know how. Maybe I'll make a little contest of first 2 people to write 10 comments and 10 videos saying thank you, gracias, or asking a question. They'll get it, and then from there I'll email you or make a video, whatever, right? So it could be something like that. I'll let you know eventually when I do that. Right now I just can't. But I'm gonna give away 2 of these books eventually. This is a good practical book. So these books will help you. I got another college book here, right here. How many of us do not know how to write? Now this is a short guide to college writing, but this can help you when you're writing up your resume, when you're making a cover letter, when you're doing a report, when you're emailing people. How to freaking write. A lot of us don't know how to write. And you can blame it on the educational system all you want, but after you being an adult, it's on you, right? I found a good secret on this book. This book was a little expensive and it's really thin, but it's inspired me to want to write my own book eventually. And here I found something that I'm going to share with you guys that cost me $12 to learn. If you're working night shift, this is a real good pro tip. If you're working night shift and you got a smartphone, download a police scanner app. All right, it's perfectly fine, but double check your state law just in case, right? You download police scanning app, you get the frequency of the police station near you, and as long as you're just listening, you'll be fine. If you're doing night shift, doing patrol, let's say like on a parking lot or anywhere where you're by yourself and you're out in the open, or maybe you're in a closed area that has doors to get in, regardless of the fact, if you have that on you playing as you're patrolling, it might deter some people. It gives the illusion of there's more guards here than there should be. It gives the illusion of there probably being a cop on the premise. And let's say you work in a car dealership and they start hearing that somebody, maybe that could deter them. But that's a secret I learning from some other guard here. I bought this on Amazon. It was like 12 bucks. I bought this like 5 years ago. I can't remember. He made it like in 2017. If you want to look it up, it's the basic security fundamentals. Eventually I'm going to write one as well. And that's it, guys. Separate yourself from the herd. Become a professional. Become an elite professional. And there's many ways to do it, but this is one of them. I tell you, another way to be an elite professional security guard is being fit to fight. Learning how to speak. That means communication. Reading stuff on strategies and tactics of other people. Guys, that's it, and that's that with this video. If you found value in it, press like. Leave a comment down below saying thank you and gracias, and subscribe if you have not. I'm going to be making content on some of these books eventually. I'm just still getting myself together. And yeah, bye.